Welcome to my YouTube channel CNC for TTM. Today in this video we are going to learn Cycle83 of Siemens. This is a deep drilling hole program, and CAD cycle is Cycle83, a deep drilling cycle. So in this program, this job is there. This is our workpiece, and we have to drill two holes here. Total depth of the hole is 25 mm. This is depth of the hole, and this block is given here. These are the coordinates. First hole coordinates are x10, y10, like that, x10 and y10. And for second hole coordinates are 10 plus 20, it is 30 mm in y-axis and 30 in x-axis, like that. So let us start this program. First thing is program number. This is our program number, exmp.mpf. .mpf, this is written like this. MP is for main program, and if it is a sub program, then we have to write .spf. So this is the syntax for this Siemens programming. Okay, so this is main program. 4 digits are there, any 4 digits. exmp example .mpf, this is our program number. Okay, and these are sequence numbers, and 10 and 20 and 30, 40, 50, like that. So in the first line, if you see here, these N10, G90 is absolute coordinate system. Then G71 in Siemens or in SINUMERIC system, it is metric. G71 is metric program, that is in all the dimensions are in mm. G94 is feed in mm per minute. F200 means feed is 200. So in next line, N20, T03, tool number 3, D01, this is offset number 1, M06, tool change, M06. Okay. Then in next line, if you see S 1000, S is RPM, RPM is 1000, M03 spindle on clockwise. Okay. In next line, M08 means coolant is on. Then in next line, if you see G00, X10, Y10, Z10. So initially it comes at X10, Y10 and Z10. Tool is in the Z axis, it is at a height of 10 mm, like this, and XY both at 10 mm. That means it is in the tool is in the center of the hole, first hole, like this. It is like that. This is the position of the tool initially. Then N90 cycle 83. Now cycle 83, all the parameters are given here in the cycle. These are the parameters of the cycle. This we will discuss later on. Then G80 is this cycle stops after drilling this hole. Then tool will again come to G00, X30, Y30, Z10. X30, Y30 means it in the second hole, coordinates of the second hole are there. And then again we start this cycle here, cycle 83, same parameters are there. G80, then cycle close, and then G28, U0, V0, W0, it goes to home position, and then M05, M09, M30, then spindle off, coolant off, and program stop. So this is the program. The program is, this is CAD cycle, cycle 83 in Siemens, SINUMERIC. Okay. So now we have to discuss these cycle parameters. This is very important. Very important is, this is a one line program for drilling a deep drilling hole. and these are the parameters. This we have to discuss one by one. Actually, it is given here G83 in the bracket. It is given all the parameters. Sequence of the parameters is like this: 10, 0, 2. First of all, we will discuss what is this 10, what is 0, and what is 2. This 10 is, this is our retract plane. If you see here, these are the first thing is RTP. RTP means retract plane. So these cycle 83, these are the parameters. If you see here, then retract plane is at 10 mm. RTP retract plane. RFP is reference plane. This is at 0. This is RFP. Reference plane is 0. SDIS. SDIS is our safety distance. Safety plane distance. This is 2 mm given here. This 2. This 10. This 0. And this 2. So this SDIS. Safety distance. So these are the three parameters. First of all. Then next is DP. DP means total depth of the hole. So depth of the hole is, it is given here minus 25. So in the Z axis, if you see, this depth is given here. This is 25 mm. So DP means depth is 25 mm here, this depth. Okay. DP is 25. Then after DP, DPR is 0. This is DPR is given here. DPR means, if you see here this, what is DPR is final drilling depth relative to the reference plane. Okay. So actually it is given here DPR is 0. So DPR is 0. This is actually reference plane. And then FDP. F means first depth. How much is the first depth? DP is total depth is 25. DPR is 0. Then FDP is minus 5. Means first depth is minus 5. Because if you see here in this figure, if you see, this is given here. This is our first depth. Up to this point, this is first depth. First depth is minus 5 is given here. If you see here, first depth is minus 5. Out of this 25 mm, first depth is minus 5. Then FDPR, you can skip this FDPR here. What is FDPR is? If you see, FDPR is first, then FDPR is first drilling depth relative to the reference plane. Okay, it is not required because we have already given this drilling depth absolute we have given. So this is not required. You can skip it, FDPR. Then is dam is equal to 1. What is dam? Dam is digression amount. Digression amount is 1. What is this digression amount? After each depth, this depth will decrease by 1 mm. In the first, if it is 5 mm, then in second depth it will be 4 mm, third depth it will be 3 mm, like that. So this is digression amount. Each time we have to reduce this amount. This is called digression amount. Okay. Then is DBT. DBT is dwell time final. You can skip it. Finally, we don't need any dwell time. When depth is completed, then dwell time is not needed. So we can skip it. Then DTS, dwell time at starting. At starting, you can see it is 0.1 second. You can give this some 0.1 second time. And then is FRF. FRF is feed rate of the first depth, percentage of the feed rate So factor of the feed rate, feed rate. So we can take it 1. It can vary from 0.1 to 1. So we are taking it as a 1. So feed is in the initially, feed is full feed is there. Otherwise you can reduce it if it material is hard or anything. You can reduce this in the starting also. Okay. Then is uh, variable is 0. This variable is machining type. Variable, this is machining type. Chip breaking is 0 and swarf removal is 1. If chip breaking type machining you are doing, then you can take it 0. Variable is 0 here. Okay. So this we have taken. This is 0. Variable 0. Then AXN. But it is axis. For Z axis it is 3. So AXN we can take it 3 because this machining we are doing it is in Z axis. So it is for axis only. Then is MDEP is 2. MDEP is minimum depth. So minimum depth is 2 mm. After digression, so this will not go below 2 mm. So okay, in the first depth it may be 5, then 4, then 3, and minimum is 2. Okay, this is like that. And then there are 2-3 things are there. VRT, DTD, distance 1. So we can skip these datas. This if you see here VRT, what is here VRT? You can see here. This is VRT. This is retraction distance. Retraction distance. It is not required. DTD is dwell time at final depth. So these things are not required. So we can skip these datas. So this way we can program it like this accordingly. So we are skipping these things. Skip. So we have given here. This is first depth is -5. And then we are skipping this FTPR. And then dam is 1. This is digression amount. And then DBT, dwell time, final depth time, this is not required. So it is, we can put underscore for this. Then is DTS, 0.1 second. This 0.1 second is there. Initially, dwell time. And then FRF is 1. Feed rate factor is 1. And then variable is 0. Machining type. This is 0. Axis is 3. This is Z axis is for Z axis 3. And then MDEP. MDEP is minimum depth. This is 2 mm. And then all other parameters are not required. We can skip or underscore like that. You have to put a comma after each parameter. This comma is there after 10, then after 0, after 2, after every parameter you have put one comma like this. So these are all parameters we have to define this way. And this is cycle 83. This way we can define how we do deep drilling in Siemens or SINUMERIC system. Okay, so I hope you got it. Thanks for watching. See you again in next video. Please like, share and subscribe.